Alright, enough waiting around. We're back. We are so back. No one's in the chat. Who am I talking to? Let's see if this still works. Yeah, it does. What's going on, everybody? My name is Zach. This is I Don't Know Entertainment, and welcome to today's stream. It has been so long, but it is good to be back. Let me adjust stream avatars. I got a little thing called Little Dudes. That's where they are. It's been a while. Life's life. You know how it is. I'm not even gonna make excuses. We're gonna get right into it today. I didn't even set up my Pomodoro timer. Probably should have done that. Well, let me get my camera to stop tracking me. I set up this whole corner of my room so you guys don't see how messy my normal life is. There we go. Check that out. Perfect. Okay. Let's get things started with. Let me make sure I got my Pomodoro timer set up. Watch this. Watch this. Ready? We are so ready today that I even have Godot already open. Godot 4.4.1 came out, huge update, a lot of cool stuff added, so I was like, you know what, we gotta come back for it. So, today we are going to be working on a game. Oh yeah, forgot to do this. Is my stream thing gonna work, or do I still have to fix it? Phenomenal. Stream overlay stopped working still, but a special thanks to our latest follower, Naya Antoinette. Great to see you here. Welcome to the think tank. Hope to see you here for a while. So today we are going to be really just working on a game idea I had like a couple days ago, where I was like, you know what would be kind of cool? A game where you are a ghost assassin. It's like mob bosses, but they like fight each other with ghosts. You play as one of the ghosts. It's a speed running thing. I haven't tried making a speed run game, so we're gonna try making one of those. And we're gonna be doing it in 3D because I got a Substance Banner subscription and I'm going to use it, gosh darn it. Okay, cool. Let's get it started. We already got the project going. First things first, we are going to make a node 3D and call that one main. I'm using a normal QWERTY keyboard today, because I need to get used to typing on these again. Because if I go anywhere else that isn't home and I don't have my keyboard around with me, my ergonomic one, I'm unable to type. And I can't be with that outside because I'll lose my game dev street cred. Which is a real thing now. Game devs are some thugs. At GDC, my friend had both his laptop and his phone stolen, which is hilarious. It's not hilarious. I feel super bad that that happened. It shouldn't happen. But people are crazy. And I guess game devs are still people too. Who would have thought? Oh yeah, let me start the timer. There we go. We're gonna go into this with the old ways to do development, which is a very, very bad way of doing so. And that way is just doing stuff without a plan. I have a very vague plan in my head where the idea is you start off by possessing some random thug in the level, and then what you do is every time you kill a thug, you move over to possess that one, and you're trying to clear the room as fast as possible to move on to the next one. Eventually it ends with a big old boss fight. All fun, everyone's gonna have a great time. Big boom, ba-boom, boom. That's what's happening. So we have our main scene. Oh yeah, and script, super important. We're gonna create an auto load script to start us off with, because we are going to have a lot of, we're gonna have some, what's it called? I keep forgetting the name. We're gonna have singletons is what's called. We're gonna call this one Ghost Gun. Did I call this? I call this Gun Ghost. Gun Ghost player. And we want a, what's the word I'm looking for? I need a collision body 3D. Collision shape 3D. Oh yeah, collision body 3D. What am I doing? And onto that guy, we want it to be a capsule collision, which surprisingly Unreal doesn't have. I just found that out pretty recently. Yes, I know. I went back to Unreal for a bit, just for a bit. I'm back here. I can already feel the carpal tunnel happening. And we also need a static mesh not a static body. We need a mesh instance, 3D. There we go. Set that bad boy up to be a capsule mesh. And we're gonna save this as Gun Ghost Player in our scenes. Boom, look at that, we got our guy. And then in our main scene, I'm actually gonna create a new level, call it Sandbox. And inside of Sandbox, what we're going to do is we're gonna create a static body 3D to act as our ground. And then inside of that, I'm gonna add a mesh instance, and I forgot you could do this inside of Godot, but there's a super easy way to just quickly, let's see, where we at? Let's half that to like that, and then you will make it like 50 by 50. Oh yeah, also today's music is brought to you by the public playlist, Vaporwave playlist here by Starburst. Highly recommend checking it out if you like Vaporwave. I personally love Vaporwave. It makes me nostalgic for my non-existent childhood in the 80s. Non-existent childhood in the 80s because I wasn't born then. I was born when we had technology like the internet, but the cool internet before whatever the internet is now. I guess it's all right. Okay, albedo. Let's make this a nice, non-offensive. What's a color that's not gonna melt eyes? About this. Actually, I just realized, let me get one of my favorite asset library packs. Here, there we go, Kenny Prototype Tools. I'll make my life easier. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And let's figure out what folder we don't need. What's in here? Oh, yeah, just give me the add-ons folder, brother. Oh, all of these are all of these broken now because it's a new one? Okay. That'd be fun. Alright. Let's see. So, if things are chilling, and let me just add Sandbox to our main scene. Do you just see how fast I'm going now? See how good I am at Godot? I need to change the hotkey because I'm so used to the Unreal control space, but for some reason in Godot it is Alt F. There you go. Oh, I forgot you can add hotkeys. Boom, boom. Love that. All right, cool. Alright, so let's just boop. This is why you gotta love Godot. Look at that. A level is a level. That made sense, didn't it? So texture. Oh yeah, this is one of the new cool things. 4.4. So it's looking for a texture 2D specifically, and I think for this, it's looking for an SVG. We can go to our Kenny Prototype Tools here. The goats. Is this a scenes folder? It says, oh, this has a bunch of stuff in it. We could probably get rid of that. I think orange would be nice though. Oh, these are just straight up materials. Oh, tight. There you go. This is a better way of looking. Quick load. Nope. Oh, include the add-ons folder. Look at that. Boom. Way better. Like significantly better than it used to be. And then UV1, make, oh wait, oh, the triplanar by default. Ooh, and this is a door. This isn't what we want. It's cool. That's a little bit better. There we go. Perfect. All right, cool. This is exactly what we want. It's a little bit brighter than I would like it to be, but you know what? What are we gonna do? Nothing. All right, we got our sandbox, we got our ghost player. So now what we have to do is something I always do when I really don't have to, which is make a FPS controller from scratch. Yes, it really is. What is good, Phobos? How you doing? I was really hoping you'd join. Congrats, by the way, on everything you've achieved in like the last time since we talked. I know I've been very out of it, but catch me up. Yes, I've finally gotten back to a spot where I was like, you know what, I can stream again, and I need to stream. If I want to be a successful big game dev, I got to be a big game dev streamer. Because what am I gonna do? Go outside and talk to people? What the hell? Crazy. What was I doing? Oh, I was giving a little color to our capsule. I don't have to though. Let's get a camera 30. Look at that. Oh, that camera preview, dude. Oh my god, it's glorious. Oh man. It's so good. Okay, make sure, yeah, look at that. Nice. Cool. Now let's see if I can do this from memory. Boop. Ghost Gun Player GD. Here's from character body. Cool. Oh, what is this zoom level, dude? There we go. Class name, Ghost Gun Player. There we go. But yeah, how you doing, Phobos? The default controller. Wait, do I really want to do this? Yeah, it's a super time waster. Like, realistically, don't do this. Remember, we work harder, not smarter on this channel, but default FPS controller. But I always like to do this because it just kind of helps me remember how to do and access like certain things. Only placed 6th in the state this year. You know what? That's still really good. I'm not gonna lie. State level 6th. That's solid for, especially for the. Did you do solo again as well? Because I remember the project that you were pitching was pretty ambitious too. Already, gravity. So you go to, what is it? I think it's project. What is it? Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's a flow. Let's go to project. Settings, get setting. And unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I can't just type gravity and it'll, oh my god. That was nice. Export var gravity factor. No. I might get the keyboard from downstairs to make our lives easier here. And let's actually make this a range from 1 to 2. 1 by default, and this is multiplicative factor to base gravity for extra control. There we go. You had a little bit about animating look really good. Well, I mean, that's still sick, dude. That's 2 completed games within a year. That's more than the majority of people who actually develop games, both for professional and a hobby. Solo as well? That's huge. I'm still waiting for that download link so I can try it. I loved playing your first game. There, move, speed, it's a float. I think, I couldn't remember if like, what just happened? I can't remember. Here, I'm gonna get my other keyboard real quick because this is just gonna be painful for all of us, so BRB. Alright, got my nerd keyboard. Oh wait, no, I was about to say, well, technically Phobos is a moon, so this is called the Moonlander. This keyboard, very nice, very much an investment if you are interested in ergo keyboards, but highly worth it, I would say. What is this connected to? There's so many different things on my desk now. I don't know what does what anymore. Okay. I think we're good. All right. But ergonomic keyboards, love them. I recommend it too, especially if you program. Not needed so much if you do visual scripting though, I would say. Unless you have like really bad tendons and your fingers don't want to phrasing. Oh, caught myself there, you see? I'm getting better at that. Let's see. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was creating. Okay, so we got move speed. Let's get export var. Oh, I just realized. Well, I'm not gonna do it because I know that any slight movement, my computer could just shut down because I still haven't replaced the power strip. I was gonna say I could finally use my standing desk. It's been a while since I've worked on this computer. I usually work downstairs. Var look sensitivity. That's not how you spell oh god, I'm just gonna call it look speed. I don't care. Float. I'm gonna say it just equals 1 by default. And we'll make that an export range between 1 to like 10. Oh yeah, do you still use Godot? Or did you move to a different engine? Look, I even got my water glass today. Dude, I was so prepped for today's stream. I was thinking about it. I cleaned my room. I cleaned the room that you guys see. Alright, breakfast. I walked the Jethro. We are so hype right now, dude. Yeah, we need to see. Export var. Jump force. So float. See, set that equal to 50. Export var jump amount. I said, no, I can just call it jumps. This is how they do it in Unreal. That is something I kind of miss about working in Unreal. Super easy to set up a character controller. Oh yeah, I forgot. Is this still set up to? Okay, no. I forgot because I'm using the Godot minimal theme right now, and it breaks if you say if you tell Godot to throw an error if you don't have statically typed variables. Actually, I should make this a const. Oh. It's not a variable for, oh, you cannot. All right, cool, there we go. Hey, RZX502, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the think tank. I'm glad it works. Nerd. Okay, shots fired at the beginning just because I have a Castle Crashers tattoo, man. It doesn't mean I'm a nerd. Whatever, man. Alright, okay, let's see. Did we get everything? 16-inch glasses? Dude, they're not even that, like, crazy. Look at that. Okay, they're very smudgy, but, like, they're almost fake. I just need them so I don't, like, you know, crash when I drive. Okay, I think we did everything here for what we need for, like, the main parts. Now we just need to set up the... Yeah, I forgot to type. Now we just need to set up, like, the base stuff. So I think it's input dot mouse mode is equal to input dot mouse mode captured. So it's at the center of the screen. Then, and also, my glasses make me look hot, okay? Jeez. So we got that to begin with, and then, wait, hold on, let me just get that out of the way so we have more space. I think that's all we need for that, and then we need a func unhandled input event. Let's pass for right now. There's something I did here where I was game bending down in single window mode. Okay, so there's something I need to do to fix that. I think it's in the editor. Oh, single window mode. There we go. Oh my god, I gotta save and restart. Okay, we're gonna do that real quick. You drive with 5% tint. You don't need to see. You know, I respect the grind. Super dangerous. I've done that before at night. While hauling a fridge, by the way. So, like, you know, I'm kind of better than you. But, yeah, no, it's crazy. Use, like, echolocation when you drive. That's what I do. I also, like, taste the wind. Nail the input. So we're gonna do a couple things. One, if input is action just pressed, and we're gonna make the UI cancel because that is escape. We're going to say application, or we're gonna get tree dot quit. This is just an easy way while the mouse button is captured. Put a fridge in a truck, or you hitch it to a wire and drag it, because haul can mean I put a fridge in a truck. It was a 48-hour, no, it was a 24-hour process. One of the worst experiences of my life. Would not do it again. It was I think it took 6 people. Shouldn't have taken 6 people. Horrible time. Yeah, but we took the fridge, we put in the dump, we took the new fridge, put it in the house. Many hunks of drywall were removed in the process because the lack of coordination between the 6 people involved. Not great. I have a black and white photo of me, my friend, my little brother, and my dog after we got the fridge, just looking disheveled. Terrible time. I said I'd never move another fridge again. Guess what I did like 6 months later? Moved another fridge. Yeah. Okay, what are we doing? So we need that, and then this is the one that always gets me. If input that if event is input that mouse, no, we want event that it's like mouse motion. There we go. And input dot mouse mode is equal to input dot mouse mode captured. Okay, did I remember it? Assignment is not allowed. Oh, I forgot a code. There we go. All right. So now what we need to do is a couple things. One, I need to look at my Ghost Gun player, make our camera a variable that I can just have on the ready. So I think it's just like, nope, it's still a control click. It's okay. I forgot. We all make mistakes. There we go. And we're just gonna call this one camera. I don't need that 3D in that. That's so much lower for a fridge. Yeah, no, it shouldn't have been as complicated as it was. Like, it was the first time I've ever moved a fridge. First time ever like hauling something to a dump. It was like when I like me being the one who was driving and stuff like that. It was such like a precarious operation, dude. It was like the fact that it took more time than like 6 hours at the most is insane. Character building. Okay, so what we want to do first is we want to get the rotation of the player down. So we want it to rotate on the y-axis. I think is that up and down in Godot? Yeah, y is up and down. So first off, we need rotate underscore y. And then the angle is, I think we need negative degrees to rad. Real Godot developers remember when this was the number 2. Let's see. So what is it? I think it's events dot. We're just gonna scroll until I see what it is. Cause I forgot, and I need the autocorrect to tell me what it is. Okay. This is such a waste of time. But I want to remember it. Event that mouse motion, or hold on. I think, is it just like input? That mouse motion? That a thing? Is that in input? Okay, mouse button mask. No, these are methods. We need property. We need mouse mode. No, we don't want. No, it's not. It's none of these. It's definitely like input event. That's like the default. Did I just do the same thing, dude? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's input. No, input event is different than input. Okay. We got properties. Okay, so I think what it is, because we need the degrees to rad for that, and then it's like movement. It's like mouse something. And I was like mouse motion not declared. Dude, okay, I need to remember this. Because like if I can actually like do this off the top of my head, I'm gonna be so proud of myself. Because I've done this like 4 times now. Obviously it wasn't enough. Is it really just like input event mouse motion? No, it's not. It can't be that much. Event dot motion dot movement. Okay, if event is input dot mouse motion. This is a feature. Know the input. Okay, maybe something on this and I just like didn't know. Do I need the velocity? No. No, surely not. No. No. No, it's like, I'm trying to remember what it is so bad, dude. I have input and I have input event set up like right here. I'm trying to get the, it's like, what's the properties we got for here? Also, y'all tell me if this is just like, you're getting bored and you want me to just look it up, because I will, if it comes down to it. The choices are your guys's right here. We don't want the X form, this press is released, and this is just purely for input. Screen. Velocity is just like, this is screen velocity. Do we want that? Okay, this means sometimes it will appear different depending on the resolution when using the. To avoid this, use screen velocity instead. This is the unscalable mouse velocity in pixels. This is velocity not scaled according to content for screen factor. So maybe this is what we need. We need input event screen velocity. Is this gonna give us like? Is this gonna be like? It's input event. It's input event mouse motion. What? Am I stupid? I might be stupid. Get screen velocity input event. This unscaled velocity in pictures. Velocity is not scaled according to the scale. Okay, so we don't want that. It should be used for velocity for mouse aiming. Okay, this is exactly what we want. And we want, okay, we're grabbing screen velocity. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, you already know we're so back. We're getting our first spot. Okay, let's just see what this throws at us, because I haven't tried out this, I haven't tried this out before. So, first things first, let's plop our little, oh yeah, we also need to add these to our scene. There we go. And did I finish this on the sandbox? Did I? Oh, yeah, no, I didn't. Mesh, create, collision, shape, sibling, try mesh. Boop. There we go. Okay. And let's grab our, nope. Scenes, get our ghost gun player. Select current. Okay. Oh, yeah. It's gonna have to run this joint. Whee! Oh, there we go. Invalid axis or key screen on screen velocity on input value motion. Okay, so maybe we just have to just run. It's just like event. Because if it is here, it'll hit us with that. Okay, nothing. It's not getting like the mouse movement. I really was hoping that would work. Okay, screen velocity. So it's not doing anything with that. If we get the... Dude, maybe we just want the velocity of the mouse instead. Okay. It is printing something. It's just not printing what we want it to print. And I think that's the only freaking mouse input is, so it is mouse motion. Vector 2 relative? The mouse position relative. Oh, I think it's relative actually. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, that was my timer. Oh, let's go, I did it. Okay. Oh, now the thing with relative. I feel like, let's see. Relatives automatic scale overcome the scale factors projected stretch. Most of this means sensitivity will appear different depending on the resolution using relative. To avoid this, use screen relative. Okay, let's try that out. We're gonna do that. Let's see what that gives us. Dope. Alright, so that gives us something there, and then if I normalize this, it should only give us like ones, right? Key normalize on base object of vector. Oh, yeah, I forgot normalize is a function, not a property. Boop. There we go. Huh. Okay. For vector 2. Vector 2. There we go. Give me that. Open. Okay. Is it just normal? No, normalized is a thing. Can I not spell? Is Nintendo gonna get us Wait, this is not it. Dun, 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 dun. What is this from? Oh yeah, this is the, like, is this the eShop? There we go. There you go. We're gonna normalize vector. Okay. This is exactly what we want, dude. I'm so good at stuff. Okay. That was our work time. So, something we do on this channel for the new people here, or just you, RZX502, cool name by the way. I like cyberpunk sounding names. Is I use the Pomodoro timer for work. So whenever we go for like a 25-minute work chunk, or in our case probably a little bit longer, I take like a 5-minute break to just like vibe and also check whatever messages I have, because every once in a while yeah. Hold on. Got a little bit of a concerning text. Just give me a quick second. I'm just gonna do that. I'm still here though. Don't worry. You guys aren't getting rid of me that easy. Alright, fellas, BRB, gonna hit the bathroom. It's a weird thing. Like, why do people say, like, I'm going to hit something when they mean, like, they're just gonna go do something? It's weird. English is a weird language. I've returned. Where'd the music go? Did my alarm go off? No, we still have a minute left. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Give me that vaporwave. Make me nostalgic for a time where I wasn't. Okay, I think we're on to something though. We figured out the hardest thing possible, which is just basic math. Also, let me ban that bot real quick. Ban. There we go. Now we're back. Alright. I was about to say screwed the wait time, but it's already time to get back to it. Alright, so second Pomodoro. Now that we have that, all we have to do, I think, is just hit the rotate Y by negative degrees to radians, or degrees to rad. And then I think what we need to do is we take that, I'm just gonna cache this to a variable so I can print, I can, what's it called? Actually, no, it's just gonna do that every frame. We wanna take the X of this. Can I condense that? No, okay. I think, yeah, we just need to take the X of this. And then multiply it, no, not you. And then multiply it by, Lexi, bless you. Whoever sneezed downstairs. And I think if I understand how game dev works, this should actually just work. Okay, it's almost there. It's kind of extremely fast though. .1 to 1, set this to like, I don't know, like 0.25, a quarter of what that was. There we go. Let's see if this is it. Okay. I can't tell if I tilted the camera down by accident. Kind of looks like I did, weirdly. But I think this is correct. I just don't need the, oh yeah, I forgot the negative part. Boop. There you go. I think this is just perspective. All right, cool, nice, we did it. Now what we need to do is we need to get cam dot rotate. I think it's the x-axis or camera dot rotate x is equal to negative this, but instead of the x one, we do the y one. And then what we do is we do camera dot rotation dot clamp. Oh, camera dot rotation dot x is equal to clamp f to camera dot rotation dot x, because no, wait, is it gonna, yeah, x is the pitch. No, wait, is, no, I always forget my axes. Yeah, I think x is the correct one though. Forward? No, it's gonna be like that. I think it's, is this Z? We're gonna figure out. And we need to clamp U to, I think negative 89 is was the right number, and then 89 was the max. All right, cool. So now we're in the game. Clamping didn't work. That's cool. But we got the right angle. Camera dot rotation dot x. So this is the rotation of the node. needs to be clamped. Okay, to negative 89 is our minimum and 89 is our max. I'm not sure why it's not like fully clamping, it's just... Okay. It's equal to the value that we're clamping. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, I don't know why it's not like doing that. I'll just do like 10 and 10 just to see what's happening here. Okay, cool. You're just not gonna work. Am I just... See if it even hits that line. Did. Okay. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, okay. It's weirdly... It's so... Oh, whoa. Camera sensitivity is still crazy high, and I don't know why it's snapping. Maybe I don't need that normalized part. Okay, let's just pop the normalize out. I feel like that might have been necessary, but we're gonna see. No, that up and down is still snappy. Okay. We got that. Now that we're this far, I want to just check to see where I was at comparatively to another project I have with people, or I have with myself. What's another game I made in FPS controller? This one? No, this is old. All of them are old. Oh wait, no, it would be the, I don't know, toolkit. I don't know, 2D toolkit is what I called it, but it's not actually the... There we go. And open that with Notepad, because I'm pretty sure... Okay, what was it? Event.relative.x. And we did screen relative. Yeah, okay, so we did everything. It's just for some reason it's like super choppy. But I think I actually just remembered, but I did the screen relative. Because that's what it said. Unless... On scale mouse position. Relative automatically... Oh, automatically scaled. This means mouse envy will affect it depending on the relative script. Oh, okay, so maybe that's what it is. Is that what's making it like so snappy? No, it feels the exact same. Alright, cool. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. Hey, Woatek, what's good? You just lurking in the chat? I feel it, I feel it. Oh, cool. I can use my other keyboard so as a controller. That's dope. Alright, sweet. We got some very basic stuff done, and I was able to just look for it. That's great. Feels good. If is on floor, love how that's built in. If is on floor and input. Oh yeah, now we actually have to create our input map. So let's add some more. We want up, down, left, and right, and jump. And let's get interact. Let's get a shoot button, and then we'll get an alt shoot button. Okay, up, W, down, S, left, A, right. I don't know why it's so hard for my brain to like actually process this. D, jump, space, interact, E, shoot, left mouse button, alt shoot, right mouse button. There we go. Okay, we got everything. If is on floor and event dot is action press jump. Then we want, let's see, velocity dot y is equal to, I can't remember if it's negative or positive. For 3D, I know it's negative. Finally, Godot. Yeah, I know, right? Godot 4.4.1. Great stuff. The new tool button stuff is awesome too, except you have to restart the engine every time you use it, which kind of sucks. Y equals gravity times gravity factor times delta velocity dot y. There we go. And let's just see if we got jumping working. God, I can't control this. What I set it to? Give me down to like 0.1, my god. We on the flow. Let's just see if this is even working. Nope. Okay, hold on. I gotta take that real quick. Don't worry, we're pausing the timer. You guys are gonna get the full 2 hours of work time. BRB. All right, we back. That was my baseball player friend. He just got on a adult league team. It's super sick. He says hi. All right, we're back to it. So we're just gonna if is on floor and jumping. Did I not set up this correctly? Up direction is Y. Yeah, I need to figure out why the camera's so chopped. Look at that. I don't know what that is. It's like, it's snapping. It's like, do we have to add like an acceleration? Whatever, we'll fix that later. Don't know what, because, yep, I'm pressing space. Did I not map? I probably just didn't map it properly. Jump is space. Yep, nope, totally did. If is on ground. And we press jump. Okay, let's run that. Oh. if this on floor. Okay, so we're just not on the floor constantly. Oh wait. Oh wait, dude, I'm so dumb. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay, is it my mouse? What is going on? I'm gonna fix that eventually, but that's genuinely bothering me. Oh, maybe because I normalized it and I'm using relative. That could be it. I've never had this problem before, and I've just, yeah. Nah, it also could just be the engine. But we got that. All right, cool. Now we can get the other stuff. Var direction is equal to, I think it's input dot min vector, no, get vector. Okay, there we go. We want the negative string, which I'm pretty sure negative x, which is left. So then we want the negative right, positive right. Then I think the negative y for some reason, oh yeah, we're making a vector too. So the positive y would be down, or the negative y would be up. And then the positive y would be down. Okay. And this should just, this gives me just like a normalized vector, right? No, it just gives me 1 to 1. All right, cool. Var motion, which is a vector 3. Oh, shoot, I forgot. Okay. Because it's a little different with a 3D character. Okay, we're doing this from memory. Let's see. So what we need to do is we need to get our velocity vector to be... okay. Ow. Var motion, or let's see, I think var, let's do var rotated. Direction, which is a vector 3, is equal to direction, I think it's transform dot basis, so we get that times, nope, times vector 3, no, transform dot basis, which is going to give me a vector 3, and that's equal to, oh god, let's see if I can do this right. Vector 3 created of direction dot x 0 and then direction dot z or dot y, and that creates a rotated, and then var, this doesn't feel right anymore. Let's see, var, let's say var rotated movement. I think we're doing something right here. It's equal to that, and then I think we need to multiply it by move speed. And then we set velocity. Nah, wait, no, I was right, hold on. We got that. Then we have that as we go. All right. I'm chuckling because I'm losing it. I'm losing here. Var if direction. So then we want velocity at x equal to rotated movement times move speed. Oh, and then we want rotated movement dot x and velocity dot z is equal to rotated movement dot y. Oh no, that's z times move speed. Okay, let's see if this just works. Okay, we're gonna go. Oh, yeah, that. Else. Oh, yeah. There we go. Did I do it? Holy crap, I did it off memory. We finally did it, boys. We have created a first-person controller from memory. Finally did it. It's taken me a long time here, but I'm proud. It's terrible. Good God, it's awful, but it works. We don't make it floating either. Okay. That's good. So, and we got something that kind of works. The next thing we have to do here is, I think, add the couple of things that makes this like a decent mover shooter controller. So one thing we're missing is conservation of momentum, which is always really annoying to do. Air control, because if you see when we jump, we have full control in the air, which you actually really shouldn't have. So, we're gonna do a couple of things here. We're gonna create a category here called, let's just say, like, air movement. So one, we're gonna have an export var air control factor, and it should be from like 0.01 to 1 as our default. Throw me an error because I didn't set it to be an export range. There we go. And I think by default, yeah, I'll just set it to whatever the lowest possible number is. So we're gonna say, we're gonna first see if that works. So if I think I just call it direction. If direction and is on ground, do that. This is a function. There we go. Then we want if is on ground is not what is on floor. Floop is on floor. We got that. So then what we want to do is we want to say if elif direction and nope, not is on floor, flood floor. Then what we want to do is we want to do the exact same thing, and instead of that, we'll take rotated movement, and then we'll multiply move speed times air control. And then, there we go. Boom. Boom. So now if we have that, it should just, God, that sensitivity. Okay. Look at that. Point like 0.1 is insanely low. So let's do 0.1 as our default. Because like a tenth of the control should probably be like fine. And look at that. Nothing. But if we set it to like, I don't know, like 0.3 maybe. Getting a little closer. Oh god, it never stops. Okay. And then else, let's just say velocity equal to vector 3.0, and we'll add in the logic for, let's see if we even hit here. No, we'll add in the logic for full stop, like a smoother stopping later on. There we go. Okay, rotated movement is equal to move speed times air control factor, so it's like 30% of what it would be. So if I was to move, jump, look at that, boom. Perfect. Okay, I actually think 0.3 is a decent value to start off with. We'll keep that there, and then like as we go along, we'll set it up to be something that's like a little bit better for us. All right, cool. So we got that. Now what we need to do is we need export var. I know what we need to do. What we need is we need a var. Actually, no, we're var. Let's see. Cached direction. So vector 3. Maybe we want it to be vector 2 because we want to keep whatever. And we're gonna use this for conserve momentum. Okay, now that I know I can just remember, I can start using scripts normally. Okay, cool. So what we want to do is get velocity, and we'll take velocity out of length, and then what we're gonna do is for a while. Okay. I think. It's kind of a toughie. Alright, we're gonna say cached direction. Or let's do cached velocity instead. Actually, do I even need to do this? Yeah, I do, because what I need to... Actually, nah, I know exactly what I need to do here. I might not need to do what I usually do for this, which is like I have like something that like caches the direction of movement that we have. But if we're not in the air and we're not like moving, so like if we're not moving, or if we're moving in the air, or if we're not moving and we're on the ground, if we're not moving, we're in the air, we're up here. So now what we need to do is the velocity stays the same, but what we need is a velocity dot is equal to move toward. I think it's vector 3 dot move dot lerp. No, it's equal to lerp. And from variant to variant. So we want to lerp velocity. Has it already been 25 minutes? Oh my god. Okay. So we need to do this in a couple of ways here. So we need air movement and we need friction. So on the ground, we're going to have export var friction. Actually, we're gonna make a const friction out here. It's a float and it's equal to, I don't know, like 0.3. And then in our air movement, we're gonna have a const air friction. And it's a flow of equal to like 0.1. There we go. And for our velocity here, we're gonna say if is on floor. What we want to do is we want to lerp velocity. So go to lerp velocity to vector 3 dot, and then we want to set that to, let me find my macro for that, 0 to velocity dot y to 0. And we want to do that by friction times delta. Cool. And then if we're not on the or let's do this. Yeah. Let's do this. If we're not on the floor, then what we want to do is we want to do the same thing, except we want to set that to air friction. So this way, if we are on the ground and we stop moving, we should just straight up slow down. And to help me out with this, I'm going to do print friction. And then we're going to print air friction. So we just know what's happening. And I think I already condensed all this stuff, so hopefully this works a little bit. As you can see, the friction factor is way too low. So let's make that a little stronger. So we set that to 3. Let's set that to 10. Just, we're gonna keep messing with that until we get something. Ooh, it's kind of good actually. 10's good. And then air friction faction. Set maybe that to 5. So we got. Ooh, that's way too fast actually. It's almost like we just like stop midair, so we don't want that actually. Oh, you know what? This is what I did before. So we want to keep momentum going while we're in the air, so I don't think we need this to be multiplicative, we need this to be additive. So need this to be plus equals. Don't worry, I'll find it. There we go. Let's just see if that works a little bit better. Way too much though. Okay. So we're getting the rotate move my air control factor, and our current air control factor is that. I think that 0.0, let's take us back down to that 0.01. Maybe get us to 0.07 would be good. Too many points. Still crazy with the air control, actually. Okay, so move speed, air control factor, and our air control factor really just drops down our move speed. The problem is it's adding a lot very quickly. Maybe it is just like equal. God, it's just like, what's up with that camera snapping? Yeah, no, it's just this. It's just there's something with the way about the way this happens. I think the way I set this up before is I did have it as a plus. And then I, instead of doing that, multiplied it by move speed by air control factor. Air control factor probably could just be like a lot lower. So like, let's just set it to 0.1. Like, what is happening? What is going on? That is happening so fast. Hey, this is it. Oh my god. Okay, so okay. It's a lot of things to fix. So instead of air control factor, let's just turn this into, yeah, we'll do that. Because we don't want to like change it, we just want to add on to it or subtract from it. And then our air friction value, let's see. So our move speed is fast. So maybe what we want to do is, I don't know. I don't want a square control factor, but we want move speed to be a little bit better. You're like, look at that. Like, this is fine. The gravity needs to be a little higher, though. See, what's our gravity factor? It's 1. So it's like 1.5. There we go. I don't think that actually worked. Or did anything. Let's see. Gravity times gravity factor times delta. Okay. 1.5 times for the gravity factor. Y never changes like that. Are we falling faster? Because we should be falling faster too. If I like just max out our gravity factor here. Okay, that's another thing we should do too, is like maybe a ramp up in speed. Also, move speed being 12 might be a little crazy. We'll set that back down to, we'll set that down to 9. Yeah, because like the idea of b-hopping is cool, but it's just like we ramp up in speed way too fast. I mean, we've essentially just added b-hopping. Might just keep this in until I tweak it a little bit better. I could add like another like factor to this guy too to make it like even slower. So like maybe like multiply this by another, like divide this by like 2. What's wrong with that? Flow vector 3, rotated movement. Oh yeah, look at that. Take the whole shebang divided by 2. Okay, obviously my brain's fried. What's happening here? Why do I keep pressing enter instead of space? Where's my space button? That's tab. There we go. Divided by 2. There we go. Okay. I got rid of... Oh, yeah. No, okay, no. We're good there. We're good. There we go. And... There. No. Whoa. There. There. Okay, flow and vector 3. Okay, flow vectors. Oh, wait, that's what I have that's wrong here. No, you're fine as is. There we go. I didn't even realize. There we go. There we go. So I'm just gonna see if this is better. Nope. The only thing I could think of is just like really making that air control factor low as heck. Oh, yeah, that'll fix it. Okay, cool. We did it. That was easier. Alright, so now we got conserve momentum, we got air control factor. Now we need another thing, which is our jump count. For some reason, this has always been very weird to me. I could never really get it to work. So, I'm gonna try out something different here. Jumps is equal to int. We don't want it to be that. In fact, we don't want it to be anything. And what I want it to be is, let's see. Let's call this one extra. No, we're gonna be super cool. We're gonna be extra. So dumb. Extra jumps, which will be like, we'll add a 1 here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna say jump force. So we're gonna have a couple things here. We're gonna be like, if is on ground, extra jumps remaining is equal to extra jumps. There we go. And then I always have like an additive, but like maybe we should call this like jumps used. There we go. So then what I can do is be like that. If it's on floor and you press jump, and no, this is dumb. Cause you start off at 0. Hold on. Let's call someone jumps. Jumps used is equal to. Let's call someone jumps left. And it's equal to jumps. And we need to set that to be back to an on ready. There we go. Left is greater than. I always forget where I bound my greater than key. It's really weird. Greater than 0. There we go. So what we want to do is jumps used is equal to jumps left is equal to jumps. So we want to do jumps minus equals 1. Okay, so if this works, or if this makes sense in my brain, which it doesn't. Oh yeah, jumps 1. Should be able to just do a single jump. There we go. And jumps left is equal to jumps. I'm decreasing jumps though, aren't I? There we go. Alright, cool. 1 singular jump. So then if I set this to 2, 1, 2. Oh, yeah, because I still have the is on floor. Okay, why can't I do 3 jumps? Okay. So it starts off with 2. Then it decreases a jump. Then it starts off with 1. Then it decreases a jump. I'm just gonna... There's something that always weirdly tripped me up when I made 1, 1, 0. Okay, so it just doesn't it doesn't decrement at a certain point. Like on the second jumps, it doesn't, which is odd. Don't know why it does that. Like a boop. What is the way to do this again? There's like another way to do this. It's like you do like minus before that. I forgot why that matters though. Okay. Wait, did they add minus? No. I do like minus equals 2. Okay. What if I do 3 jumps? What's gonna happen here, huh? Okay. And if I do 4 jumps, was that really the key? I just had to make it subtract 1 extra one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3. No, okay, so there's something weird about this code. I don't know why it does this. I wonder if it's purely... No. No, it can't be. It's just like, why doesn't it decrease the amount after we click once, you know? It's just like, whoop. No. Jumps up minus equals 1. Yeah. Jumps equals 0. Jumps 2. You get 2 jumps in here. Like, look at that. 1, 2, not happening. So why aren't you happening? That's what's getting to me here. This has always been a problem I've had. But maybe this is happening. I wonder... Oh, and I have the friction print, but we figured that out. It's probably like a brief moment where it doesn't. I feel like this is the issue, which would be interesting if this is it. No, it's not. That is so weird.
Attention shoppers, the mall will be closing soon, so make your way to the exit.
I don't know, maybe just want to double jump. Like, it's fine, but like, this is such weird code. Alright, we're supposed to take a break anyway, so hold on. 5-minute break. BRB.
Attention choppers, the mall is now closed.
Hey, I'm gonna try to say your name. Chaser. Thank you for the follow. Will not be adding you on Discord. Don't do that. Unless you, but you can join the Discord server though. See, did I even start my timer? So I could get to it. Might only do like one more Pomodoro. I'm hungry. I gotta make myself some food. I think we're pretty good on the game. What's it called? I think we're pretty good on our controller right here for now. Don't know why the camera's stuttery though. Kind of want to look into that. Alright, last one. Here we go. I'll fix the camera starting later. Alright, bloop. Okay, so where were we at here? Oh yeah. This double jumping was so weird. I don't know why the code for that's so weird. Yeah, we'll just remove jumps for now. And we'll just have like a basic jump. There we go. What? Oh. Get rid of you. And for now, our jump code for this is gone. Cool. Nice. So now we have a basic controller. Let's add some very basic, like gunplay. And I have no idea if I want to do. I think I want to do raycast based firing this time. So we're gonna see how quickly we can make a particle system and also a weapon system. It's gonna be very interesting. So we got our player here, we got our camera. Let's see how we want to do this. Let's actually, before we do that, let's go to our ghost gun player here. Add a node to you. We're gonna make you a mesh instance 3D. Can I lock our camera preview? Like, can I lock that in the inspector? No, we ain't gonna do that. It's an option. Alright, whatever. Not mad, just disappointed. I don't like the idea of like scaling our mesh around. I think, hold on. Let me make my life really easy. I'm pretty sure I either have the download or I have Like, I have a gun model on, yeah. Like, I can use from Fab, which would be pretty good for this. It won't be like what we will fully use at the end, but it will be good enough. Unless I have to sign in on Epic, dude. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. Yes, that's me. And then the two-factor authentication. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Yep. Okay, we back on Fab. Now let me just check my library real quick, see what I got. I got an old-timey Monster Hunter pistol, which is in GLTF. Perfect. Alright, cool. Gimme. Okay, got the folder. Cool. It's a 3D object. Let's see if the textures got included with it. Can't load it. Love that. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Something I learned very early on is that it is significantly easier to work with, like, assets while you're working, because it makes the entire process feel a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, no. What's wrong with you? Okay, that just full-blown didn't work. Why not? Okay, I can't open it, which isn't a good sign. Maybe we can get another thing going down. Because that's not the only gun model I saved on the NASA pack. We got a super futuristic cyberpunk pistol. Nope, never mind, it's only an FBX. That can work for Godot out here. Do you have a shotgun model that comes in GLTF? Let's see if this works out for us. Okay. Did I just not extract it before? Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, I didn't extract the pistol. Dude. I'm so smart. Nope, okay, wrong thing. Shotgun Monster Hunter pistol. Yeah, I just didn't extract the pistol. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now let's pop you in here and see what that does for us. Cool. Got a metric crap ton of errors to follow through with that. That's great. Okay, that's not working. That's the Monster Hunter revolver. Let's try the shotgun. So what I'd love to do is to just add in a mesh without it, like, full breaking. Or, like, what I would love to do is just add in a default mesh without, what's the word I'm trying to find here? Binary file mesh scene bin. Why is it doing? Oh, do you need the entire file to go with it? Maybe that's what it is. Okay. Oh, maybe this was it. Okay, that wasn't edited there. Oh, we gotta figure this out anyway, so. Maybe I just have to add in the entire, let's see, folder. Okay, that's new. Hey, look at that. Hey, look at that. That looks, wow. Looks really good, dang. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Nice. Oh my god, this thing is huge compared to the character. Jeez. Okay. Okay, where's that gun scene at? Where you at? Oh, your scale is 0. There you go. What's the like hotkey for like very incremental changes? There we go. There we go. There we go. How do I lock like a window? Because like, what if I don't want this to change while I'm doing this? History, show file systems. No sub resources. Don't want the documentation. Just want to lock this to my screen. I thought there was a way to do it. No, we don't want that. Okay, whatever. We can mess around with the Sketchfab scene now. Figure out where it's at. There we go. Okay, it's not quite right, but it's good enough for now. That probably took up most of our time now I think about it. It's fine, took about half. Let's get a 2D thing going on here. Let's go to Wizard Core. I think it's canvas layer. We need a canvas layer so we can get the stuff on top. On the canvas layer, we're going to add a color rect because we just need that. Have it anchor to the center of the screen. Then layout, custom minimum size. We don't want the color here at the top. Transform is the one we want though. Boink. There we go. Favorite digital property. So let's make that like 20 pixels by 20 pixels. That's good. Center that guy. Set its color to be like red. There we go. And then for its mouse filter, ignore or input, I think. No. Okay, cool. There we go. Oh, this is so scuffed. Project settings. Might be better to actually just see this on a 1920 by 1080. Okay, that's fine. Alright. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, making some super basic raycast targeting. So I think the way you can do that is by quickly adding in a static body 3D. Cool, so I'm just call this one dummy. And then adding that, giving it a mesh. It's 3D. Whoop. And then making that a capsule. And making sure that curves a collision shape. Yep. Oh, that is unnecessarily complex. Interesting. I should see how the other one is set up actually, now I think about it. There we go. I forgot, there's like a new snapping feature where you can like do physics-based snapping. I forgot what it was though. That's fine for now though. We don't need to worry about that. What we do need to worry about is on our mesh here, materials, add-ons, candy prototype tools, textures, red. Just give me, yeah, red. There we go. Actually, no, red's gonna be kind of hard to see the line. There we go. Cool. So we have the ghost gun player. I think what I need to do is like, this is gonna do its whole thing. The sketchfab scene is gonna do its whole thing. But on our camera, what we want to do is we want to create Node 3D on it. Call this one weapon node. Make that a child of that. There we go. And give it a script to our weapon node. We'll return this to a branch scene. We'll call it weapon node scenes. There we go. And on this, we'll do weapon node scripts. There we go. Then on this guy for now, we'll do a func input. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is gonna be slightly different for each scene we have here. If event dot is action. Word there. Automatic is automatic. So bool, and then we're also going to give this guy a timer called shot. Call this one fire rate timer, and there. If event dot is action press shoot, then what we want to do is on here, go to 3D. There we go. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to reset this. It's gonna be annoying, but this is going to be important for how other things go down. And on this sketchpad, fine. What's this do? Oh, it's instantiated child scene. That's cool. Let's get a raycast in here. Now, why am I doing this instead of actually programming an raycast? Because that is a huge pain in the butt. I've tried it. I genuinely really dislike coding in raycasts in this game. Or in this engine. It's really, to me, it's just really annoying. Like, if I do it enough times, it will probably just like be commonplace for me to do. But as of right now, it's the equivalent of like, it's for people, it's for my game engine, it's for my fellow game devs, this one's for you, but if what am I trying to say? It's like the difference between using the node raycast in Unreal and then actually coding in a raycast using C++ in Unreal. One is a very simple process where it's just like, oh, hey, I need a raycast to exist. And then the game's like, I got you, G. And then the engine just does a lot for you. And then you just have to do, where's my, there it is. Okay. And then the engine does the rest for you. And it's like, oh yeah, it's like, there we go. Where it just like, sorry, I'm so not thinking normally anymore. Where the engine does the rest for you now. And it's just like, oh, okay, you're good. Just plug in some junk, make it work. And then you have the, what's it called? What I'm trying to say. But like at the same time, there's like a billion different properties within a raycast inside of Unreal. And they're all good. It's just manually typing that, even with like autocomplete, remembering like what you need to do. And then just like not screwing that up is really, really annoying. So if I can do it with the raycast node and I just set it to be a near infinite raycast, will do. Would I like for the game to, or would I like for the engine to have like the ability to just have like infinite raycast built in? Hell yeah, it'd be awesome. Forgot to do that. But that ain't happening, dude. Don't crash. Oh god, I saved mid-run. Okay, there we go. Whew. I'm so bad if it fully crashed right now, because guess what we haven't done? We haven't saved, boys. Okay, raycast node. We're gonna call this one. I'll keep it as raycast, and we're gonna make this unique because it's nested. There we go. Huh. Interesting. So where is the on hit? Oh, it's not compiling. That's why. There we go. Give me that. No, interesting. Pretty sure our raycast should have a hit thing going on there. Methods. Oh yeah, no, it's happening constantly. Okay, yeah. Oh, I should just like. There you go. Well, can I get a visible raise? I know this isn't Unreal. What am I doing? Come on, what am I doing? Raycast, what are you looking for? You collide with bodies. Your collision mask is that. Oh yeah, this is gonna be weird. Like it needs, for some reason it won't work with the static body, will it? It'll only work with like a character body. Let's try that out. Oh, yeah. And let's just, for funsies, collision on the dummy, make our properties over here. Weird. Alright, you're also existing on layer 2. Our weapon node raycast also exists on layer 2. Or it only looks for layer 2. Object null. There we go. Oh yeah, it's coming out of the gun, not the camera. Whoops, screwed that up. Blit. Could I just do this and it won't like fry itself? No. Alright. Nah. Alright. I mean, it's not breaking, but it's not like working. Let's see why. Let's see what we're doing wrong here. Where's our raycast at? Where'd that spawn? Oh, that's why. You should probably be you. There you go. And then this raycast, your transform should be here. There you go. There we go. Now we got something going on here. Perfect timing too. All right, boys, we did pretty good here. We got we got a very janky FPS controller, and we got something that shoots. So we basically have the entirety of an FPS. We'll move on to enemies soon-ish. Actually, I want to get the possession mechanic done next. But either way, that's gonna do it for today. Special thanks to Phobos for the return. Glad to see you. Congratulations on placing 6th in the state. That's still insane, by the way, for being basically a solo dev. Like, I mean, people still consider the Blotcher dev solo, and he didn't compose the soundtrack. So that's huge. Special thanks to RZX for coming in, calling me a nerd. That's gonna hurt me forever, but love to see it. Hope to see you back soon. Game Chaser, I think I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna go Game Chaser. Hope to see you back again soon. Thank you for the follow, and of course, thank you again to Nia and Twinette for the new follow. Thank you. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your day and all that fun stuff. Keep doing cool things. All right, peace. Oh, there we go. That's the right one.